How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the Democratic Party's presumptive nominee, Joe Biden, appearing on The Breakfast Club, which is a black radio show out of New York City, a very popular show. They've had other Democratic nominees on. I'll talk about that in a minute. They've had other kind of politicals, talking heads and whatnot on. So they do kind of like hip hop music, rappers, and also some political stuff. Not anybody from the right, as far as I've seen. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, this particular interview went way off the rails. It went totally left at the very end. What I'm going to do right now is play that part of the interview. After we get done with that, I'll talk about what Joe Biden said. I'll talk about the host's reaction or lack thereof. I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep detailed analysis, and then I wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
You know,
Thanks so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run. Come on. Take a look at the record.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Anyway, thanks. I will come back.
All right.
I look forward to seeing you in person.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, pal. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, Charlamagne.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that now. That was crazy. Joe Biden, what are you thinking about, sir? Are you on drugs? Are you high? Were you high in that video? What's going on? How are you, as a 77-year-old white male, going to tell me how to be black? How are you going to tell me that if I don't vote for you, then I'm not black? What's going on with that? That was crazy. It was racist. It was ridiculous. I'm not offended. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm just like, wow, you can really do that and get away with it. It's not really a problem. And shame on Charlamagne the God for not checking him right there in that moment, talking about, oh, well, it ain't about Trump. It's about what we can get for our vote. You really just look really small, weak, and you allow him to disrespect you live on your show. Okay. It's not even about being offended or trying to get retaliation. It's about just having respect for one another. I don't care if you left, right, center, whatever. Don't try to tell me that I'm not black if I don't vote for you. And I don't care that he was kind of like smiling and trying to tell a joke. I don't see the joke. I'm not hee-heeing over here. I'm not having some kind of big laugh come from my gut about that. I don't really see the humor. And I like humor. You know, I'm the guy, if you go to my Instagram page, it's full of memes. I enjoy laughing. I enjoy cracking jokes. I am a fun guy. Shout out to my man Kawhi Leonard for coining that term. I'm a fun guy. But what I don't find funny is a guy trying to become the president telling me that if I'm not voting for him, I'm not black. Joke or no joke, I'm not really a fan. Charlamagne the guy, you should have checked him right there. What you should have said was, you know, with all due respect, Mr. Vice President, I'm black and I don't need you to tell me how to be black. What your job is right now is to come onto our platform and explain to us what you're going to do as a president and why we should vote for you. Don't try to crack black jokes and stuff like that or any kind of racial humor. Just don't do it. All right. That should have been how we checked him. It should have been respectful and whatnot, just to keep everything above board. But he didn't do that. And you know what? This kind of just, it reminds me that a lot of these Democrats do not take black folks seriously. And in their defense, why should they? Why should they? Because they come to the black community every election cycle, say the same old thing, get the same old tired, dry turkey leg, chicken wings, hot sauce in the bag. Oh, man. Speaking about the Breakfast Club in their history of previous presidential candidates, that's where the whole hot sauce in the bag thing came from. Remember that? Hillary Clinton. If you've forgotten about that, I'll roll that right quick.
No more questions? They said, no, she has to go.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now, listen, I
yes.
just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people again.
Okay. Is it working?
Yeah.
So it's almost like the Democrats, when they come to black media, when they come to black spaces, pretty much just clown you and joke on you. Yeah, I got hot sauce in my bag. I'm frying some chicken. You know, vote for me. If you don't, you ain't black. It was like, really? Where's the level of respect? Okay, the Breakfast Club, they are a well-established show. You know, you're talking about one of the top shows in the country. In the country, regardless of genre, race, they're one of the top shows in the country. Where's the respect at? Okay, do you think Joe will go on MS-13 NBC and say something like that to the white audience, talking about, oh, well, hey, vote for me, and if you don't, you ain't white? Would he say that? He'll say it to you. Why? Because there ain't no respect there. He know he could just do whatever. He could come out there and clown, joke, disrespect it to your face, and you're still going to vote for him 80, 90%. That's what they think. But at the same time, they want to call Trump racist. Now, I've not heard Trump say anything like that. All I heard him say was to the black community, here's my plea. What do you have to lose? You got this going on, that going on, all these negative things. I'm here to try to improve those things. I'm here to give jobs, to give employment, to give these things that you need. I'm bringing what they say, as a cool kid say, tangibles to the table. I'm bringing that, and he's been able to do it. You know, you got the First Step Act, freeing black folks from the penitentiary, which Joe Biden locked up to begin with. And it was funny because I think Charlamagne the God tried to press him on that and didn't really get anywhere and didn't really care. He just kind of moved on and didn't really press too hard. You want to vote for the guy that had the crime bill on the books? How does it make any sense? But Trump is a racist. He's freeing black folks from the penitentiary. Trump, that is, not Joe Biden. He's not really with that. You know, funding HBCUs. You know, Biden was vice president for 8 years. Why didn't they do it? You got a black president and Biden trying to become the president, trying to win black folks over. Why didn't he do it? But Trump's got to do it. Okay. We are cutting regulations, cutting red tape to give black folks more employment opportunities, more chances to be somebody in America. Obama didn't do it. Why? What's going on? I mean, Trump needs to be on the Breakfast Club. They don't want to invite Trump. They don't want to have anybody on the right there. They want to have their Democrat people talking on their platform and get disrespected every time. It's crazy. It's like an abusive relationship. All right. You got the husband beating the wife and you had the police show up all the time. They try to take the wife from the home or try to tell her to leave and she doesn't leave. She might fight the police if they try to arrest her husband. That's kind of what's going on right here with a lot of the black community and the Democratic Party. They've shown you time and time again, they don't care about your vote. They don't do anything for it. They don't do anything to help you. Look at your communities in the Democratic run cities. Terrible. You go to Chicago, it's beautiful in the northern part where the white folks live at, but in the South where the black folks live at, you're looking like World War Z. Okay. Democrat run top to bottom. They're talking about giving illegal aliens a bunch of money to get IDs. Meanwhile, you got black folks just suffering in the same city. Where's the money at? Where's any kind of nothing? Nothing. And they want it to remain that way. School choice, you can't have that because we don't want, they'll tell you that, oh no, you know, we got to keep the money in the schools and we don't want to neglect these poor areas. What they really want to tell you is we don't want your bad black kids coming to our good white school. That's the reality. They want to have segregation. Joe Biden was the same way. He didn't want integration. So I got to vote for you. And if I don't vote for you, I'm not black. I don't really see how that makes any sense. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. We're talking about trying to become the president. It's no laughing matter. It's dead serious. It's life or death. So no, thank you, Joe Biden. I'm not going to vote for you. Really, I'm a Trump guy anyway, so it don't matter. But if I was kind of on the fence, kind of waffling, which I wasn't, but if I was, that right there would have sent me over the edge to the right. For sure. It would have been no question. I'd have been over on the right firmly after that interview. So as I close, I want to say this. Joe Biden, you're crazy. You're ridiculous. That interview was crazy. That interview was just all over the place. You're losing your mind. Obviously, when I see you speak normally, you don't know if you're coming or going, if you're up or down. You don't know what day it is, who you is, where you are, or what's going on. You don't know what's appropriate, inappropriate. You should step down. You're way too old. You need to be, getting some round-the-clock health care rather than trying to be the president. And to all the black media, do not allow them to just disrespect you like that to your face. Fight back. Stand up for yourself. Don't just be a puppet and lie down for the Democratic Party. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think what Joe Biden said was funny? Was it a good jokey joke? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or was it not really funny? It was kind of crazy, disrespectful. If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Like I said from the beginning, I'm not offended. Like, I'm going to go cry or something like that. I'm just saying it's crazy how the Democratic Party disrespect black folks, don't do anything for black folks, and expect your vote. Come on there talking about I got hot sauce in my bag, we'll throw it on you and all that, throw some watermelon in your face and say, vote for me, and you go do it. And then if I say, hey, maybe you should look at this guy Trump, you say, oh, you cool Uncle Tom sellout. I don't understand. Hopefully, more of us are waking up to what's going on in the Democratic Party, because you see what they do. They don't care about you. They'll laugh at you, mock you to your face, go home and laugh at you some more because they still got your vote regardless of what they do. It's like a game to them. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.